I want to make a comment on the public's part around the time that Professor George Magoha died. I'll start with the public's part between Raila and Chebukati. Well, I would have advised Chebukati even in the first instance not to fight it out with Raila, just to ignore him. Why? Because one thing, Raila has already soiled his image by saying that they visited him when the elections were not over, and he allowed them to come in and took no action. Shows that he still believed that they could do something for him. Another thing you may have noticed is that Raila is making a lot of noise so as to have an IPPG. He's not even interested in the thing about having people on the select committee. You know, selecting board will just interview the people, and it is the select board that will appoint people. So what I know Raila wants is that the IPPG, where they sit down and say, out of 7 commissioners, Kenya Kwanza appoints 4 and Azimio appoints 3. That is Raila's endgame. And then he wants, if the Azimio is given 3, then Azimio appoints whoever they want, and Kenya Kwanza appoints the 4, including the chairman. That is his end game. But it is too little too late. There is no changes you can make because the train has already left the station. Raila has a history of appointing people in the Electoral Commission, but once he appoints them, he leaves them believing that since he appointed them, they'll be loyal to him up to the end. It is possible that he appoints them and then they are bought. I said it is possible. Now, if you look at Isaac used to work for Raila. If you look at Chebukati was in the ODM, and he even once contested a parliamentary seat on ODM. The only person who has been loyal to Raila and worked as Raila's mole was Major Oswago. That is the only person who has been loyal and was planted there. So I think that one is over. And Chebukati, he did a wrong thing, because if we talk about noise making, Raila really benefits from noise making, and Raila loses when the country is silent. On the reverse, Chebukati will lose when there is a lot of noise and will gain when there is a lot of silence. I believe that he is headed to the appeals court, but if he takes the case to court and there is a lot of publicity in his issues with Raila, chances of him getting this appeal court judge or any other state appointment will diminish. Now we go to the Magoha funeral, where the former government, the 4th government, went there. I am seeing today is 1st April, and we have about 10 days to Magoha's funeral. I am foreseeing a fight between the 5th government and the 4th government, but I do not know why the fourth government is making any noise, if at all, because of 2 reasons. One, they have very little arena. After Magoha's funeral, where else will they go? And the 5th government has the instruments of power. The other thing is that even during the burial day of Magoha, after the 4th government has spoken, the 5th government will come up and talk. I do not know why. I may have understood when a CSS, no CS was given a chance to speak, or if he or she was given, it was not aired. I saw the Prime Chief Secretary Matiang'i talk, and he was the tape that I got, I heard him in full, and Stephen Kalonzo wasn't given full time to speak. They only clipped that, and even Uhuru, well, his speech was edited. I don't know why Uhuru, out of the blues, is now appearing to be contesting the current government. I want to remind you of the day when Kibaki became the president. Kibaki's people wanted to embarrass and humiliate Moi in public. But two things happened. On one hand, Kibaki told them, do anything to anybody but leave alone the president himself. On the other hand, Moi publicly spoke. He said, this is Africa and I have retired and I know how my mouth can do things for me. 3 months as a president is possible to bring down such big companies. It's possible to bring down such big companies as NCPB, the National Bank, the one which belongs to Uhuru family. It is also possible to bring down Brookside. What will happen? Obviously, the two companies, and maybe to some extent K24, Media Max, maybe they have not been paying taxes for 10 years. Now they'd be told to pay taxes for the 10 years. And there was the CBA Bank and NCA, which joined together and were taken over by the Kenyatta family. It is in public domain that not all rules were followed, and a lot of taxation which is brought about the merger was not even a single cent was paid. I would have advised my age mate Uhuru to have kept quiet. I think this is a period when my age mates, the people born in 1961, are misbehaving. Uhuru was born in 1961. Chebukati was born in 1961. I think with that I have commented what I had in mind. Thank you.